Hey guys, welcome back to the other side of the coin. Look, the new season, 2021 Premier League season is off to an absolute banger. We saw the matches yesterday, flying starts for Arsenal. Willian creating 3 assists, which is, these Arsenal fans are getting a bit out of control at the moment. They think they've landed Cristiano Ronaldo. So I'll do a video about that, a bit later on. But this particular video is about the, Chelsea versus Brighton preview. I wanted to present exactly what I think about, what's going on in Brighton and how we're going to shape up. But yeah, guys, look, the season, as I said, is off to an absolute banger. And, Liverpool with a classic against Leeds. And, some really big results, for Newcastle away from home 2-0. So, look, our match is just around the corner on Monday. And I thought it's timely now to really sit down and try and sort of understand what we can expect, what we can expect from our opposition, what we can expect from ourselves, give my sort of point of view in regards to what I think, from my perspective, the lineup should be, and then also throw in some alternative options as well, and what Frank could probably go with as well. So first of all, Brighton, guys, I've done a little bit of research about Brighton, and this match, 100% we should be winning. It's a 3-pointer for us, but we shouldn't disrespect this particular team. They've got a couple of really, really good centre-backs in the likes of Lewis Dunk and Ben White. Ben White had a tremendous season with Leeds last season in the Championship. He's now back in the Premier League. He'll be debuting. And, Lewis Dunk, as we all know, we've been rumoured with Lewis Dunk. So, we know what a quality defender he is. They've got Tariq Lamptey on the right-hand side. And overall, defensively, they're quite strong. It's not like they're just a walkover. Graham Potter, their coach, they like to play from the back. So it's not like they just sit deep and, all they do is defend. No, they like to play football. But I wanted to focus a little bit about their backline, Lewis Dunk, Ben White, and, Tariq Lamptey. I think we need to be very, very careful. I think we have enough firepower to break them, but those are quality players at the back. In midfield, they've recently, they've just bought Adam Lallana, I believe it was on free. So that's a good acquisition for them in midfield. He's done quite okay in Liverpool, and then prior to that in Southampton, he was really, really good. And he's an experienced head in the middle. So, watch out for him. I've got that other German player, Pascal Gross. I think that's how you pronounce his name. And then up front, they've got Neil Maupay, Trossard, and they've got a lot of, and that Iranian player who did really well against us in the last match, Ali Reza. So, overall, we've played them, I think, over the last 6 games. We've won 5 times. We drew the last one. And look, I think as history says, like, this is a game that we should be winning. But the last time when we played them, they did sneak a draw against us. And it was, we found it a little bit difficult to put them away. So that's a little bit about them. I think they're a decent team. We shouldn't be taking them lightly. We should respect them, but we should be able to beat them. Now, a little bit about our team. Now, I feel like let's look at all the injuries first of all. So, you've got the likes of Hakim Ziyech, Ben Chilwell, they're out, and obviously Billy Gilmour is out for a long time. And the other player that's unavailable at the moment is Kovacic. So, knowing those, unavailable players, I can already feel that in the midfield, as much as I would like the double pivot, I don't think we'll see the double pivot because, firstly, I don't think Jorginho is going to be considered at all. I think Frank wants to get rid of this player. I'll be very surprised if we see Jorginho start. So if that's not the case, Kante will be the lone DM for me. And then pretty much the formation becomes 4-3-3 with the lone DM and attacking gains, because if Kovacic was there, I think we would have played with a double pivot of Kovacic and N'Golo Kante. But since he's not there, he's suspended due to the picking up, I think, I don't know whether it was a red card or a yellow card, I can't really remember, but something he picked up in the cup game. I think it was a red card, and it was a red card, 2 yellows, unfortunate. So he's not going to play. So in the back line, I would have, Kepa has to start until we get Edouard Mendy into our side. I think it's going to have to be Kepa. As much as I wouldn't mind seeing Caballero, but how do you not play Kepa now in a new season? So he probably starts. So this would be my team. I would have Reece James on the right back. I was sort of wondering, whether Azpilicueta is ready. Some people are saying that he is ready, he is match fit, but in my team, I'd probably have Reece James. Then in the two centre backs, I would have Andres Christensen and Zuma, because Thiago Silva is not training as yet, and Tomori, there's rumours that he's going to go on loan. And honestly, I don't really trust Rudiger that much, so I would play with that two pair, Christensen and Zuma. As much as I probably don't even trust Christensen either, and Zuma and Rudiger probably did work, but I'd rather go with Christensen and Zuma, only purely because Christensen is far better on the ball, and he's played quite a few matches already this season, so I want to give him a shot. And Zuma is our, out of the centre backs that we have besides Thiago Silva, Zuma for me is far better than the rest. In the left back, I would have Marcos Alonso. I would want to play a genuine, player that plays on the left side, which would be Alonso. And then, as I said, lone DM of Kante. I would have Mason Mount due to his, pressing and intensity, and he's buzzing to go. And in the right side, I would give Kai Havertz the debut. He's been training. Seems like he's been training pretty well as well from the footage that we've got so far in Chelsea training ground. And in the right side, I would give Callum Hudson-Odoi a chance, because Hakim Ziyech is injured, and Callum Hudson-Odoi has been playing for England under 21. And he's played in the friendly against Brighton just a couple of weeks ago. So I'd give him an opportunity, and this would be a big game for him. And on the left side, I would have Timo Werner, and up front, I would have Giroud. That would be my team. The reason I would have Giroud is that link up between Werner and also Kai Havertz and Callum Hudson-Odoi. The way he brings the whole team together, it's going to be sensational to watch. And Timo Werner is going to be feeding off Giroud so much. I think Timo Werner is going to absolutely annihilate this game. I feel like he's going to score quite a few goals. So that would be my team. But I think the alternative team that could be perhaps is Azpilicueta could be on the right, Kepa obviously in keeping. And in the middle, we could probably see Rudiger and Zuma. In the left side, we would probably see Alonso. And in the middle, it'd probably be the same. There could be the one change. It would be Kante, Mason Mount, and Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Up front, it could actually be Kai Havertz, Timo Werner, and Olivier Giroud. Or it could perhaps even be Timo Werner, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Kai Havertz, and then Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Mason Mount, and N'Golo Kante. So quite a few different options to play around with, which is fantastic for Frank to have all that, I suppose, resources now available to him. And with all the players that are still to come back, so he's really spoiled for choice this season, which is great. So overall, I think that would be my expectation and formation. Obviously, there are other alternative options as well. And I would really like us to press them high, really be at them, and try and kill the game off nice and quickly. We've got the firepower now, so attack. Obviously, have Kante in the lone DM, and Zuma and Christensen or Rudiger, whoever it is, and with Azpilicueta, hopefully we are tighter in the defense. It would be great to see exactly what Mason Mount does and Kai Havertz does, if Kai Havertz does play in midfield, in regards to what they do defensively, whether it's Kai Havertz or Ruben Loftus-Cheek. It'd be really good to see what they do defensively in transition. And I'm predicting a big win here. I'm predicting a 3-0 victory for us, and hoping for a big 3 points and get our season into a really good start. So guys, let me know what your thoughts are, how you would shape up for this particular match, considering all the injuries that we have, and what your prediction is for the match. Are we going to win? What's the, what the results would be? Let me know. If you've enjoyed this video, guys, smash the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe and hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Until next time, see ya.